Hey friends, welcome back to my channel Piece by Piece, where I explore all things jigsaw puzzle related. Today's video is a puzzle recap of all of the puzzles that I did in the month of January. It was a pretty busy month for me puzzle wise. Number one, because my New Year's resolution was just to do more puzzles. And so I had that goal in mind for the month of January. And then number two, the first 2 weeks of January, my whole family was sick with the flu, except for my husband, who, I don't know, he miraculously didn't get sick. So I did a couple puzzles during that time, but it was a lot of resting. Then, just as everybody was getting healthy, I slipped on ice in my driveway and fractured my rib. And so then I was like, I couldn't do anything. So I did quite a few puzzles then. Although when it first started, like when I first got hurt, it did hurt a little bit to reach across and do puzzles. So there's definitely one where it took me like several days to complete because of my ribs. But yeah, I just wanted to show you all of the puzzles that I did in January and just, you know, share my experience and my opinion on these puzzles. So let's get into it. So I started this puzzle on New Year's Eve, but I finished it on the 1st. So I counted it as my first completed puzzle of 2025. It was also my first time doing a Galison puzzle. The artwork is so adorable. I did mistakenly think that this puzzle would be relatively easy, but I think that the blue background along with the birds and flowers having like similar colors kind of complicated things. It's not a puzzle for a pickup challenge, but I still think that it's a good brand. I gave this one a 4-star rating for overall satisfaction. The next puzzle I did is this Cobble Hill blue. It's from the Rainbow series and I absolutely love it. So far I've done pink, purple, and now blue. And I have 4 colors left to do. This one I sorted by shapes, which is a bit difficult given that it's irregular pieces, but I've kind of like figured out a process for it. Then as I build, I tend to pull pieces by areas in the image, like a plate or a word. This puzzle has tons of little details that you pick up on as you build, and I think that's probably one of my favorite parts. And I love like the linen feel of Cobble Hill pieces. So Cobble Hill is definitely one of my like top 5 favorite brands. This puzzle gets 5 stars because I absolutely love the series and I love the brand. Now this next puzzle I won in a giveaway on Instagram. I've never done Momibook puzzles before, so this is my first exposure. And like my opinion of the puzzle isn't influenced at all by the brand giving me the puzzle. It wasn't like a paid endorsement or anything. Although, if they want to send me any more free puzzles, I'd totally do a review for them. This took so long to complete because it was pretty hard to sort out sections. The water, trees, and roof was the easiest, but after that it was a lot of referencing the poster to figure out where a piece went. I liked that they had a special shape piece for their brand. It was almost like one of those whimsy pieces in wooden puzzles. All of my kids helped with this puzzle, which was my original goal in getting this particular one. But the details in this artwork were insane. I gave this puzzle 5 stars for overall satisfaction despite how extremely difficult it was. Also, my 6-year-old wanted to do the pickup challenge on this one and she did a great job. This one was fun to complete. It was super simple to sort and build because of like the different sections, and I really enjoyed the vintage artwork. There are more puzzles in this series that I think are super cute, and I definitely want to buy them, so they're on my wish list right now. The difficulty on this puzzle was pretty low for me, but the artwork and puzzle quality made me give it 5 stars for satisfaction. This was a puzzle I got from the Missing Piece during a sale they had a while ago. It sat in my to-do pile for quite some time. So as I was pulling out puzzles, my 16-year-old daughter saw that one and asked to do it with me. And then lost interest as soon as the edges were built. Like, she was like, okay, bye. This one was only challenging when it came to the flowers in the trees, like at the upper parts. I had to shape sort to finish that section. While this one, like, the quality of the puzzle isn't bad and difficulty wasn't too high or anything, this one was just average. And so I gave it 3 stars. I bought this puzzle off of Amazon some time ago, and it sat in my to-do pile as well. Pickforu is a brand I have heard some negative things about, but I didn't really hate this puzzle. The pieces kind of have a plastic feel to them, which I actually liked. It was very glossy, so there was a bit of glare. And then I used the letter cheat code on the back of the pieces and sorted out by letter. Honestly, I think that was probably the smartest thing I did, because it saved me a lot of time, and it made it really easy to complete the puzzle section by section. I wanted to save the cross for last, and it was so funny because, like, my 6-year-old and my 13-year-old were like, oh, let me come help you with this very last part, and they were like fighting over pieces and who got to put the last piece in. Overall, this puzzle had its pros and cons, which is why I gave it 3 stars. Yet another puzzle that I bought off of Amazon and just let it sit in my to-do pile for quite some time. This puzzle is grid cut with all the pieces being the exact same shape, which definitely made this one a bit challenging. Color sorting proved to be difficult as well, because especially for the 2 larger flowers, because there was a lot of pink in both of the flowers that kind of looked like, oh, this could be for this flower or it could be for that flower. I don't know. Based on the image, I thought the puzzle would have like actual gold foil on it, but it didn't. And that's okay, it's still gorgeous. And I think it's actually a blessing that it wasn't more metallic or sparkly, because I think that would have just made this puzzle so much harder to complete. And it is just a lovely puzzle overall. I give this one 5 stars. I got this puzzle because I saw it framed and hung on my grandparents' wall of their home, and I loved the vibrant colors. I don't know, it was gorgeous. This puzzle is also grid cut with all the pieces being the same shape. So I did 2 grid cut puzzles back to back. I tried to sort by color. However, as I progressed, I realized that there was a lot of crossover in shades. So I was putting like yellow pieces in with the green pieces, or purple pieces with the blue pieces. But we got it done, and I would give this one 4 stars. My final puzzle of January is The King, and after doing so many 1,000 piece puzzles, I needed something quick and easy. I didn't bother to do any sorting, as like the vibrant colors are all over the place. It's a rented puzzle, so it definitely had some wear and tear on it. Maybe that factored into my experience, but I gave it 3 stars. And that is it for January. I haven't started any puzzles for February. I do have a couple that I'll probably show in a puzzle haul that I'm definitely going to do this month because they're very Valentine's themed, I guess you could say. But yeah, that basically wraps up this video. Of all of the puzzles that I completed, which one stood out to you the most? Have you done any of these puzzles yourself? If so, I would like to know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks. Bye!